Hello. Everybody knows what time of the week it is.
Wild card, bitches! Yeah!
And Jimmy C's in the house. What's up, everybody? Welcome to this very special edition of the Matthews Burgers and Company's Wild Card Wednesday. What's Wild Card Wednesday? For everybody that does not know, we brought Ronald Terrio's gay lover. Hello, Ronald Terrio. What's up? And Louisiana Beer Reviews.
Ontario.
Wow, we got a full panel here. So Wild Card Wednesday, bring a beer, bring a wine, bring a spirit. Hell, any adult beverage will work for our purposes. And not to beat around the bush, really, but the only one thing I ask is don't be a douche, you douche. We have fun. Let's keep it that way. And let's see the panel, this crazy panel that we got going on here this evening. We have from the great state of New Jersey, we have Alex the Beer Master.
What's up, everybody? Cheers.
Next to him is the one and only Beer Man, great state of Oregon. Cheers to Beer Man. Thanks for tuning into the show. Well, okay. And below Beer Man is the Bumpy Road Brews channel of YouTube from New Hampshire. Cheers. The middle slot goes to East Coast Liquor Reviews from the great state of Rhode Island. Cheers.
Cheers.
And from the great country of Australia, we got Sam Smully. What's up, Sam?
Cheers, boy.
And next one to come in was Jimmy C. Cheers, Jimmy C. I believe you're in the New York State. Cheers. And from great state of Louisiana, you know him, you love him. Louisiana Beer Review, Jay Terrio. Cheers, everybody.
Hello.
Here's how we're going to construct this.
Damn you, Nightbot.
We are going to get rid of this live button because it's in everybody's way. So I'm gonna bring up each individual panelist. You can talk about the beer. I got bad hair there. You can talk about the beer, the wine, the spirit you're drinking, and do a little pour presentation of it. Then we'll come back around to everybody to do their individual reviews. So introduction, pour, then we'll come back around panel to the actual review. So let's start back up again with Alex, the Beer Master. Whatever beer, wine, or spirit the man may be bringing.
Well, let's show you, Eric. We got Yacht Juice. And I don't know what brewery it is, but my friend Legendary BJ got me this.
Icarus. All right.
Oh, Icarus. Okay, licorice. Okay,
Icarus.
all right. Brewing. Well, and obviously, before we continue on, obviously it's called yacht, but it's also a boat and everything. So that looks pretty cool. Let's see what it looks like. Let's pour this up, shall we? Appreciate you, Eric.
Oh, hello, Ronnie. Cheers.
Okay.
Cheers, Isle of Fire. Nice to see you. And let us know in the chat what you're all drinking this evening along with us. And if you need a
That
link,
looks like a New England IPA and stuff like that. But I'll give you the taste, smell next time around. Appreciate you and cheers.
damn, Sammy, shouldn't you be nursing your morning job? Okay, middle.
Appreciate you, Eric.
Appreciate you. All right, cool. Beer Man is selecting his beverage for the show.
Hey, all right, man. Thanks, Eric. So this one's from Block 15 out of Corvallis, Oregon. One of my Corvallis. It's 8.1%. I want to say Westy. I don't know. It doesn't say. It's called Sticky Hands. It's a Greatest Hits Volume 2. I've had their last year's one. It is fresh, too. It's 12/13. It's about a month-ish. But, yeah, 8.1. And I don't know what it is. So I think it's a Westy, actually. Double Westy. No, kind of a hazy or a chill haze Westy, more or less. Definitely not a New England. But yeah, I mean, it's good. Yeah, we'll go over it. Cheers. That's what I got.
Nice. Thank you, beer man. All right. Let's go over and check out Bumpy Road. He's looking over the beer.
From Weldworks Brewing Company out of Weld County, Greeley, Colorado. Got this French toast stout. It is a milk stout with maple syrup, cinnamon, and vanilla. Comes in at 7.3% ABV.
Hell yeah.
Canned on date. It says breakfast, January 5th. So a couple weeks old. Let's give it a pour.
Having an ice house with an old English next in lineup. All right, I'll fire.
Well, it is Wild Card Wednesday, so.
You can do whatever you want. Oh, look at that boy.
Sure. Hell yeah.
Eyelash on the outside of the glass.
Ew.
Yeah, it's got a pretty tight khaki colored head. The color of the beer itself is pretty much black. There's like a kind of slight chocolatey kind of glow in the reservoir, but pretty much straight black. There you go.
Nice.
Looks good, mate.
Yeah, it does.
Cheers.
Smells like coffee and French toast.
What if David Garlapy would like that from Louisiana? Yeah, I know he likes some French toast. You know, he didn't really like that French toast Founders beer, but see what's like. Yes. All right, let's go over to East Coast Liquor Reviews. Tanner in Rhode Island.
All right. I got it's a German beer, Goffel Kolsch.
Ooh.
It's Kolsch beer brewed traditionally in Cologne, Germany. It's 4.8% alcohol by volume. It's a 16.9 ounce can, so it's 500 mil. I got this for $11.50 a 4-pack. It's best by date at the bottom, 7/5/2023. So I'm guessing it was brewed 7/5/2022. Usually German beers of this style they give about a year lifespan. Let's crack it open.
Butch Willie, what's up? Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Butch.
Budweiser glass. Probably the closest I can get to something that you would pour a Kolsch into. Let's pour it up.
Whoa.
Frothy boy.
A little aggressive. Pours a brilliant straw color. Good amount of effervescence. Yeah. White head, tight knit bubbles, a little rocky on top, holding some good retention there. Yeah. Looks like a solid
Nice.
German beer. So it's a
Hell
Kolsch.
yeah.
Kolsch, they use what is it, the noble hops? Gives it a little bit more of a spicy characteristic to it. But yeah, I've been enjoying Kolsch's. Fairly new to the style. I've had a couple recently, and I've been enjoying them. So yeah, there you go. It says it's real Kolsch, only when it's from Cologne.
Yup.
So cheers, guys.
Cheers. Ron Ontario's. We got all the Ron Ontario haters in the chat tonight for some damn reason, Ron. I don't know why. They just show up. Hi, Sam Smalley from Australia. What's going on?
How are we, boys? I've got rule number 1, which is a double dry hopped IPA from Bracket out of Sydney in Australia.
Nice.
Get the pour. I have had this beer before, really enjoyed it, but only had the one can, so I wanted to do it again.
Ooh, that looks delicious, legendary.
And it's got my favourite hop, Talus, in it. So
Nice. It looks pretty delicious, legendary Sammy.
looks pretty good, boys.
Yeah.
Nice, bro.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
We'll come back again. We're gonna come back around and we're gonna go through everybody's individual reviews. We're just gonna get to everybody doing their introductions. So let's go over to Ron Terrio, Louisiana Beer Review.
Ron Terrio.
Cheers,
Oh,
Ron.
wow.
Hello. I have this. I'm blocking the glare. French toast stout.
Oh, ooh.
This is the real French toast stout.
Nice.
Not the one that I have.
That fake one. All right.
Hmm.
It's very dark brown. It's basically black looking, and it had a creamy head. I've poured it already because I was doing it on my show, but that went rather quickly, so I joined here. Okay, now, cheers.
Cheers. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Stay tuned for the French toast review. All right. Angie's Fluid Art. Cheers.
Hey, Legendary Angie.
What the? Where's that sexy beast Dave, Ron? Where is he?
Taking a bath.
Wow.
I haven't seen Dave in a
I
while.
didn't know that. I don't know. Jimmy C. What's up, Jimmy C?
Good evening.
What the?
So I have Sea Dweller by Iron Tug, which is out of Rochester, New York. Or Sea Dweller Imperial IPA Series Leviathan. Leviathan? Is that how you say it? Okay. Leviathan. Doesn't have a date, 8.1%. First one I've had from Iron Tug, so let's see how it looks. Oh,
Oh, that looks delicious. Hazy.
is that chicken stock?
Oh yeah.
Not quite chicken stock, but it's getting there.
Turkey gravy.
Oh.
So there you go. Yeah. Leviathan, Sea Dweller by Iron Tug. That's what I'm drinking tonight.
Nice. Looks good.
You're on mute, bro.
Eric, you're mute. There you go.
Thank you.
Eric, your turn. Give it up.
No, I'm Thomas Meadow 75.
Real funny.
Here we go. Yeah, that looks good. Thank you, everybody. We'll try to go through everybody's reviews as rapidly as we possibly can without, shutting anybody down too soon before they finish what they're trying to really want to say. So we have a beer from Pawtucket, Rhode Island. This is the Foolproof Brewing Company. This is one of their 16.9 fluid ounce bottles, 500 milliliter. It's from their Pilot Series, 16.9 ounces. And this one is called, it's a Flanders Red Ale at 6.6%. It is called Stupid Sexy.
Hey.
Stupid Sexy, all right.
Hey.
And according to their tap list, you can download a PDF of from their website. This is a 2022 bottle reserve sour Flanders Red Ale, 6.6%. It is a Flanders Red Ale tart balsamic cherry collides with flavor of oak and vanilla. And I believe the bottle was $15 for a singular bottle. So worth the price of admission, I think. Let's open it with the BB Barfly, shall we? All right. Whew. Here's the plain Jane looking cap.
What's the ABV, Eric?
6.6.
Nice.
There was a little bit of water vapor, the smoke coming out of that.
Sweet. That means it's fresh and delicious.
Pour this into a Teku. See what it's all about. Ooh. Got a nice darker amber color. Let's see. See if I can generate somewhat of a head there. A lot of popping, a lot of fizzing. I had another beer in this glassware beforehand, so maybe the bubbles are going to be sticking around because it's not really super clean. There's one finger I had. It's pretty popping and fizzing in nature. There is definitely some sediment. It is not a filtered beer. It's unfiltered. Nice orangey, dark orangey, copper looking beer. We'll see what it's like. Stay tuned for that. Smells really good. All right. So let's go back around and let's start with Alex, the beer master, for his what's it called? Yacht juice.
Well, we got yacht juice. I never had this before. This will be the first one I've had this from this brewery. Pretty cool. My friend BJ, if you don't know who that is, let Eric knows who he is. Whoever else doesn't know who he is, it's BJ, which is BJ drinks beer. But we'll get into all of the shout outs later. But let's see what this looks like. This looks like somewhat like an IPA, kind of like a little hazy, juicy kind of beer. No head at all. There's a little bit of head, but not too much. Let's see what it smells like. Smells citrusy a little bit. Then I got a little cold, I think. But I do can taste and stuff like that, so that's good. Smells really good. Smells like, the funny part is it smells like peanut butter, but it's not peanut butter. We already know that. It just smells like citrus. It smells so delicious. Let's get into it and see what it tastes like, shall we? Cheers.
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 Solange.
BJ's correct. He said I would like this, and I do.
Hi,
It's
Bart.
very delicious. As you know, BJ's like Eric, knows everything. We got a beep there. Check on that, legendary Eric. There you go. The mouthfeel is very, very smooth. It just goes down very, very easy. I could drink all of these beers. I could drink a lot of this beer if I can only have more cans, but I only have one. What's the ABV on this? As you guys are probably wondering. It is ABV 8% by volume. There we go. 8% by volume.
There you go. Nice.
So it's a little dark. I don't know why that was weird. This is BJ's right. This is a very good beer. He said I would like it. I would definitely get this again. Another beep there, Eric. This is very delicious. It's very I kind of love it. It's very flavorful, at least in my opinion. I don't know if anybody else can get this brewery. I've never had this brewery. This is the first first beer from this brewery, as other YouTubers always say. It's the first beer from this brewery, and that's what this is. I've never had this one, but it's very good so far. There's a little bit of kind of like a sweetness to it, but not like sweetness. It's just, it's all around great beer.
Our buddy Parzival keeps joining in and leaving. I don't know if he's got bad internet or what.
Oh, well, you'll play Columbo on that. You'll figure it out eventually, legendary Eric. But this stuff is very, very delicious. It just has great flavor. And it goes down in the palate easily. It's just so juicy. This would be a good beer to enjoy, even though it's an 8%. Let's make that clear. Even though it's an 8%, this would be a good summer beer. What would you think on that, legendary Eric? I would agree, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, those New England IPAs, depending on what kind of body they have, can be pretty easy. Can be easy to drink beer. Some of them have a heavier body than others.
Oh yes, I mean they have that creaminess. I like the creaminess, but this doesn't have that. But it has a great mouthfeel and juiciness, and that, my friend, is what I like. I do like my creaminess. Don't get me wrong, you know that. But this is a perfect beer. I mean, it looks like a kind of like a gravy, chicken stock kind of beer, kind of.
Chickens, yeah.
Yeah, like a New England IPA. It should be. Someone's yellow. Someone is like some of these beers are like a yellow egg yolk kind of thing, which is pretty cool too. I like that too. That's all I'm tasting. But stay tuned for the rating. It's a very, like I said, it's a very smooth beer. It goes around. It just goes down very smooth on the throat, very juicy. It's not. It's a little dry after it's already down the throat. Most beers, when I drink them, they're juicy, but they're dry before they go down the throat. After they do their first couple sips. But this one, juicy all the way through after it's down the palate.
Yeah.
And then a few minutes later, it's a little dry, but that's already down the palate, so that doesn't really count, kind of, because the juiciness is always on the palate. I really like it. If you can get this beer, I'll give you the rating and stuff like that. Don't worry, Legendary Jeremy might be 100, may not. Stay tuned.
Cheers.
What did I say? So please get this brewery, or anybody can get it. Please do. This is my first time having this brewery, and I will find other beers from this brewery. Anybody? Thank you, Legendary Eric. Cheers.
Thanks, you got it. Thanks. So I shouldn't have to address anything, and I know no one in the panel is this way, but including the chat, don't be a douche, you douche. I've had to ban somebody 3 times for wanting some kind of relations with David Garlapy. You're gonna get banned if you join again with a weird ass name. So just like screw off, please. Thank you.
God, Eric.
I'm not making this up.
That's it for me. Just try to get the beer. Beer man, your turn.
Yeah, your turn.
Do the douches. All right, let's get into the nose. Hold on, let's stir this a bit.
Maybe, Jeremy, maybe 100. Who knows?
This has a big like cascade hop burst, like huge. There's, I don't know, like citric cascade or some kind of weird. It's very resinous, like hoppy. It's like you're crushed, like you got like pellets in your hand, or you just open the hop bag, and it's just got that hop burst, and it's very nice. It's got a citrusy, earthy, woody kind of like feel to it in the nose. Very nice and subtle, relaxed. Just wow. The moment I opened it, it was just amazing. I want to drink this so bad right now. Okay, it has a little floral. I was getting some floral, kind of floral thing going on. All right, so a nice straw-colored beer, kind of a dirty straw, hazy, somewhat opaque. Can't see really through it. It does have more of a chill haze than anything. It's more like a Westy kind of haze. Yeah. So the head is it's there, but it's not the greatest head retention. It's kind of simmered down a bit, but it's holding a little rim. It's leaving some good lacing. It is 8%, so it's a double. Yeah, let's get into it. Cheers.
Solange.
Please be delicious, beer man.
Oh yeah, man. It's definitely, it's not old. That's for sure.
Good.
It's not as, you don't get like you're eating hops or anything in the drink where you get the aromas in the nose, but it's definitely got the qualities that I was mentioning, like the kind of like a floral, citrusy, resinous hoppiness, lupulin kind of thing, the pollen from the hops. It's just got that real nice feel to it. The mouthfeel is somewhat zesty, but has a like kind of a soft, powdery, dry kind of feel. The body is a medium body for sure. And they took this from several other sticky hand versions and put them together into one beer, I guess, or something. It's like a collab of beers that they did. And I mean, it's absolutely bombastic. It's awesome. I like it a lot. The finish is dry, somewhat drying. It really fills the mouth though with a nice burst of that hoppiness, that citrus. I'm trying to figure out what citrus we're talking about here. Grapefruit is definitely one of them. A little lemon. It's got an herbaceous kind of feel to it, earthy, woody. I was thinking like Willamette or like Sterling hops or some kind of like thing like that. Fugglesy. I don't know. It's weird. Cascade, Fuggles. I don't know. But very good. Can't taste the alcohol whatsoever. Very nice there. So that's all I got. Cheers.
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 Cheers, legendary beer
All
man.
right, cool. Thank you, Beer Man. And thank you, where is he at? Thank you, Butch Willie, for the subscription. Any friend of Ron is a friend of mine, although we don't know each other in real life.
What's up there, Butch Willie? Nice to meet you. Check out the legendary.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for subscribing. And I think I'll post the link more times than not. I'm just gonna be able to monitor better off who's in the chat and who wants to come in and tell people to screw off.
Well, Eric, I thought our deal was not to put things on the.
Well, I'm going to, and I'm going to monitor it better.
All right, I give you a spray. All right,
I'm going to do it sparingly.
Awesome.
Let's go to Bumpy Road Brewery.
He's gonna hand out hall passes, and he's gonna
Keep it
hand
up.
out red cards and yellow cards, like in
the beer. Let's swirl it.
Oh yeah,
just for
What the
swirling's
fuck?
sake.
All right, you're banned.
Am I
Keep it up,
banned already?
No, not you. Whoever's talking crap to Eric, I guess. God, you're true.
Yeah, so it has a strong kind of like black coffee nose. There's a bit of a fruitiness with a maple syrup. Kind of like underlying bread notes and stuff from the malt, but lots of rich roastiness, maple syrup sweetness. I'm not getting cinnamon. It says that there's cinnamon and vanilla. I mean, maybe some of the vanilla. There's some added sweetness with that kind of black coffee nose. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Please be delicious, Mr. Bumpy Road. Be delicious.
So it's a medium body, kind of it's a semi creamy mouthfeel.
Awesome.
Medium carbonation to it.
Exactly.
It does have that kind of drying, kind of astringency from like the darker malts. They're using this. It has kind of a bit of a chalky finish, a little bit, but yeah, it's got notes of black coffee, coffee bean, the roasted malts. There is a maple syrup presence, a little touch of chocolate, some light, like kind of like toasted breadiness to it as well. Bitterness. It kind of hits, it's got a little bit of a hop bitterness, but it also has that kind of like darker malt bittering thing going on as well. But I'd say for what it is just above a moderate bitterness. It's not super like, holy crap, this is just nasty bitter. It's got kind of a nice bitterness. It just kind of fits with what's going on. It's kind of got that bitterness that you get out of drinking like a black coffee almost. But then it does have some of the sweetness from that maple syrup. I'm still not picking up on cinnamon. So it's missing. I'd say it's missing some key factors that would kind of bring it into that whole French toast like realm, but it's definitely like a maple syrup coffee type stout. So
Interesting.
oh yeah, the ABV at 7.3. Yeah, it drinks more like a 6%.
Nice. Cool. Right on. Anything else, Bumpy?
No, that's it.
All right, we'll come back around. I know we got a big panel. of a lively discussion this evening of all these crazy craft brews.
Unless you're Bumpy, I swear I heard a beep just a few seconds ago.
Well, we got Jimmy C back in the house. He worked his way back in.
Okay.
Thank you for joining again, Jimmy C. And the beer man. Your turn.
I already went.
You did. Tanner, your turn. Thank you, Beerman, for letting me know that you did go. You're right.
Right.
Giant panel today.
So the Goffel Kolsch brewed in Cologne, Germany. Let's go for the nose. Nice looking beer. Yeah, very big amount of breadiness. Citrusy, a little lemon, grapefruit. A lot of that noble hops is coming out. Get a good amount of like spicy hop aroma. Some sweet cereal grains. Yeah, overall solid, clean smelling beer. Nothing offensive. 4.8%, I believe. So solid ABV. Yeah, smells very fruity, light malty sweetness. Let's dive in. Cheers.
Cheers.
Please be delicious.
This beer has like a very big
Delicious.
like candied lemon like flavor. Good amount of like citrusy floral finish. A little bit of a astringency, a little drying on the back end. Nice breadiness. But yeah, that sweet cereal grains. The candied lemon really just stand out with this one. Everything else is like very well balanced, kind of hanging out in the background. But it's I think the fruitiness, the lemony aspect of the beer is what stands out mostly. Carbonation could be a bit higher. It's about middle range carbonation, medium carbonation. I would like it a little bit higher, but definitely light bodied, super drinkable. A little bit of that spicy, somewhat earthy, hoppy finish with the noble hops. But overall, definitely a solid drinking, crushable Kolsch. You can tell it's a legit Kolsch. $11 for a 4-pack, not a bad price. Yeah, it just has that. It has that German beer vibe. You can kind of tell in the crispness in the flavor. It's solid. I like it. Definitely something I would have no trouble putting back a 4-pack of. So
Hell yeah.
numbers next time around. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Don't forget, all douches are getting an immediate ban. F off, douchers. We had Bumpy Rhodes Japanese masseuse show up.
You know, Eric, it's the first time I've heard you say that. All juices get banned.
Well, that's what they need to do. They need to get fucked, right, Sammy?
I give you
Got bad news, boys. Have a look how dark it is.
Whoa!
It might not show in the light, but it's definitely spoiled.
Looks delicious.
Nah, it's not, dude. I've just smelt it, so yeah, I can't really give it a fair review.
What's the date on it, brother?
Nah, the date's fine. It's a bad can.
Yeah. It probably is a bad can then, Chief.
Yeah, because I've had it before, and it was like heaps brighter and lighter. So
it was delicious before. Okay, this was.
Yeah, it was really the first time. I poured the rest of it, and it's not right, so I can't really give it a fair review.
Well, that's okay. You can always get that beer.
You win some, you lose some. So yeah. I'll message the brewery and see what's going on. They're normally pretty good with that sort of thing. So,
Samuel, you can always go get that beer again and review it on here again. It is still
I don't want to review it now, dude, because I know it's not going to have the characteristics that
I'm talking about the next time around when you get another beer, but it's fresher. It's not screwed up. You get
Sorry,
it.
boys.
That's okay.
Okay. No problem.
Appreciate you, Sammy.
Cheers. All right, let's go over to Ron Terrio, Louisiana Beer Reviews. What's going on, Jay?
Legendary Rod J. Ontario.
I'm sorry that Sammy's beer got rancid.
Yeah.
That's
what happens, Legendary Ron. You know that.
That's a thumbs down. Well,
Yeah.
Alex, how often does that really happen?
Yeah, it's very rare. Exactly, very rare.
So this product, I don't know how you can make a beer taste like French toast. Okay, I mean French toast uses eggs, and it's like you can't put eggs in the beer. So I think they're really trying to make it.
Legendary Ron, did you ever have French toast from Founders? That beer's delicious.
I did, but it still didn't really taste like French toast. But I think they're trying to make it. I think they're trying to make it smell and taste like the spices, like cinnamon that you would put in French toast. I never heard of people putting vanilla in it, but and then maybe the syrup, like the maple syrup or I'll say country cabin syrup. It tastes like. So cheers.
Cheers, my friend. Cheers. Please be delicious.
Alex, you got your wish.
Hell
it's delicious.
Sweet. Exactly.
But it's not 100. But
awesome, Ron.
But it's not 100, but it's good. Now, that was that's not the score. That was just a preemptive. So it's the body's medium, not heavy, even though it's 8%. Guess that is the first level of Imperial Stout, 8 and higher. You get the dark roasted malt. They use oatmeal in it, so it's giving it that maybe a little velvetiness, but it's minimal. You get the vanilla and the waffle syrup. Like I said, I was saying at first Miss Buttersworth, but I think it's really country cabin. And it's sweet, but it's not too sweet. A couple of more little notes here.
What's the brewery, Legendary Ron?
Beta.
Awesome. I need to find it. I've had Beta beers, but never had that one yet.
Yeah, it's a Beta brewing from Beta Springs, Louisiana. Open since 1986.
Nice. I've had their beers, but I never had that beer.
Well, this just hit the market. This is the first year for it. So
so it's newer. Okay. All right. Just recently.
Very new. There's a little roasted, like roasted malt. Sweetness is probably 2.5 out of 5 sugar cubes. It's not a sugar bomb, thankfully. Bitterness, low. It's like 1.5, maybe 2, but I don't believe it. Out of 5 hop cones, I don't believe it. It finishes dry, at least, mostly dry, not like finishes like a mouthful of sugar or anything like that. It's pleasant. $12 a 6-pack. Yeah. Just have the right perspective when you drink it. Don't think it's going to taste like your morning French toast. It might taste like Belgian toast or Luxembourgian toast, but not French toast.
I never heard of that, Legendary Ron.
Yeah, they're very rare. Belgian toast. Cheers to the chat.
Yeah, cheers, everybody. All right. Anything else to add there, Ron Terrio?
No.
Okay. We'll move along. Thank you, Ron. So everybody stick around once.
He'd like to add some French toast.
Yeah, I have it with French toast. So we're gonna go back around to everybody after we finish up with Jimmy and Steve. We're gonna go back around to the front of the panel, to the top of the panel, and do our. So we're gonna do our final ratings and give a score. However you want to do that, I don't really mind. And then if you want to do a quick little shout out about what's going on in your YouTube channel on social media, and shout a couple of people out in the channel, or shout out a couple people from YouTube, go right ahead at that moment in time. So thank you, Ron. Let's go over to Jimmy C.
Legendary Jimmy C.
Legendary.
All right. So yeah, as I said, I'm drinking the Iron Tug Sea Dweller Leviathan, as you pronounce it.
Leviathan.
It's a double dry hopped IPA. It's brewed with Citra Cryo, Mosaic, Riwaka, and Waimea, if that's the correct pronunciation. So, yeah, as I said, that's the color. Honestly, aroma-wise, it's definitely got that Nelson hop vibe again. I've been having that whole night. I don't know, but it's definitely got that Nelson hop vibe. You know, it's kind of like that, like diesel ship aroma.
Diesel?
Diesel ship, diesel powered ship.
Nice.
I never heard of that. I've heard of diesel, but the gas.
Well, they don't run off coal nowadays. Like diesel powered ship. So it's kind of like, honestly, it reminds me of the cruises I used to take between Helsinki and Tallinn in the early 2000s, or maybe even the Holyhead and the Dunleary trip in the mid 90s. It's got that. How can I explain it? It's kind of like you take the lowest class cabins on the ship and you get that kind of diesel fume whiff.
Interesting.
From the cruise. That's kind of what I'm getting from that.
That is interesting, though. I've smelled diesel, but I never smelled on a ship.
Yeah, diesel fumes from a ship are definitely something to experience.
But they're different than a diesel 18-wheeler.
Yeah, it's different than a diesel, like a truck powered on diesel, like a diesel engine truck. It's definitely different from that because you're kind of getting all the seawater and the kind of fumes in the cabin. Anyway, so that's what it reminds me of. Anyway, so
I never experienced that.
If you relate to that, that's what I'm getting from this specific beer.
Hey, yeah, it's first time of everything, though. I like that. Interesting.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Jimmy.
Flavor-wise,
please be delicious.
Flavor-wise, it's very soft. It's a very soft tasting beer.
Any creaminess?
There's some kind of candied fruit there. Candied lime, candied cherry.
Is there any creaminess, though, Jimmy?
No,
creamy.
Really. Kind of soft lemon, grapefruit, orangey, very like sort of.
It's still delicious. I'm just saying.
There's a little bitterness to it as well, which I think balances it pretty well. Pineapple-y, grapefruity, orangey. As I said, berry essence. Maybe even a little grassy. It doesn't actually give a date on it. I don't see a date on it, so I think this could be quite young. I don't know. I mean, is that like an indication of the age when it tastes a bit grassy? It's definitely got a bit of a grassiness to it. Super drinkable, honestly. I like it. I like it a lot. It's probably, I mean, other than the other half, it was probably on par with the other half that I drank tonight.
Other half beers are delicious.
8.1%. Doesn't taste like an 8.1% beer at all.
Interesting.
Good stuff. Yep. Thumbs up for that one.
Hell yeah.
But you're talking about other half the brewery, Legendary Jimmy, right?
Yeah, exactly. I was drinking that one earlier. Other half, broccoli.
I love Other Half. That stuff's good.
Yeah.
Other
I
half.
was thinking that earlier. Now I'm drinking the Steve Waller. I'd say like these two are pretty on par, like number wise.
You know what, Jimmy?
We'll come to the number later, but I think they're pretty on par.
Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy, I have a suggestion. If you ever decide to turn your account into a YouTube channel, you should do a side by side. That would be good. I'm gonna shut up now, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, cheers to Jimmy. Thanks for joining up. Yeah, I'll have to. I had a poll in the. I had a poll in the chat, and the poll agreed that it said mostly yes that I should set up the chat when I do these shows as subscriber only. So only the subscribers that subscribe to my channel can chat. However, this is how.
But I'm a moderator, so I don't have to worry about that, right?
Yes, you're good, Alex. So, I mean, moderators, do your thing and get rid of suspicious crap. But this is how the channel grows and meets new people. And people like, I would have never heard from. I would have never heard. Well, actually, I would have heard from Butch Willie after he subscribed, and he would say, "Hey, now I subscribed." So maybe that's the way to do it. I can go into the settings and make this thing subscriber only chat the next time before we hit the go live button. But here we are now. We're doing the very last beer review here on the channel. This is the Stupid Sexy Flanders Red Ale 6.6 from the pilot series of Foolproof Brewing Company, which is a part of a little tiny brewery ownership project called the Brewery Collective, which is the Foolproof Brewing Company and the Sheban Brewing Company. They both brew out of the Foolproof Brewing Company location in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And coming soon in 2023 is the Black Horse Garage Brewing Company in Bridgeport, Connecticut. So we'll stay on the lookout for that. Again, this one is Flanders Red Ale Tart Balsamic Cherry collides with flavor of oak and vanilla. And because we have a bigger panel in chat, am I accusing you? No, I am not. Hell no. I'm saying thank you for subscribing. So, anyways, so I've been drinking on the beer. Let's do a beer review, Alex. Screw it. Well, I've been drinking on the beer, and there is a little bit of some sediment in there, as we talked about previously. And the beer itself has that dark red, copper, orangey, dark orangey kind of color. And the nose on this one definitely has the balsamic vinegar. I would say vinegary overall. There's a little lemony note. Well, yeah, I guess there's a lemony note. There's definitely a tart note. There's definitely a tartness to it. There's definitely a dark brown bread crust. There's a brown bread crust, toasty bread. There's some, what else am I getting there? Some dark cherries for sure. Some dark fruits, but mostly a darker cherry note. A little bit of a sweet tart component as well. There's a sweet element too. Not very hoppy or anything like that. Just tart, vinegar. I suppose I can see the vanilla. I wouldn't be thinking the vanilla initially, but I can see that sweetness being somewhat of on the vanilla note. Smells like a good Flanders Red Ale. It's not aged in oak or any barreling, so I'm not really getting an oaky note. But let's see what it's like on the palate, shall we? Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's tart. There's the vinegariness in there. Definitely that shows up. And it's one of the last things to leave the vinegary tartness, but it has a pretty nice drying complexion to it, to the finish. It's got a nice prickly carbonation. It really the bubbles really scrub the tongue and really reset you for another drink. This does definitely have I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. This does definitely have some. You can kind of see it. There you go. This does definitely have some sediment in there. There's some floaty. You can see it right. You can kind of see it. There's some floaty bits all about this beer. It's not the most attractive looking beer. It tastes better than it looks. So we got the vanilla, or we got the tart vinegar kind of notes to it. We got the dark cherries to it. There's definitely a mouth puckering element to it. I can see something like a vanilla. Again, I wouldn't necessarily think vanilla unless they said it. That makes sense to me. What else? Definitely the brown bread crust is in there. For a second, I thought I was getting something sort of chocolatey, just for a brief second, like a dark chocolate cherry note, but then that kind of goes away pretty quickly. The nose pretty much follows the taste pretty much follows the nose. If you've had sour beers or you've had a beer like this, you know exactly what it tastes like. There's nothing really out of the ordinary about this beer in its flavor for it being a Flanders Red Ale. It's got that sweet tartness to it, a little bit of lemony zest kind of in the background. So overall, pretty good drinking experience of the beer. I think it is on it's on the tart going towards sour mouthfeel. There is a little bit of a chalkiness to this beer. There is definitely like an oily complexion about the beer in the mouth when it dries. Yeah, definitely like that balsamic vinegary kind of a texture to it. I would say it's a medium bodied for what it is. It's pretty crisp. It's got a nice prickly carbonation, and if you like this style of beer and you like this amount of tartness, it's a very refreshing beer for that style. But if that's not something you're really used to or you really like in your beers, then maybe this wouldn't be certainly all that refreshing to you. So there's my review on that. I don't think it's going to get a tremendously high score, nor do I think it's going to get it shouldn't get a really low score. It's exactly what you want. It's kind of middle down the road. It's not a very complex beer. There's pretty easy notes to pick out, and that's pretty much the story on that one. So yeah, let's go around, and again, let's do our final scores of the beers and any shout outs about your channel and any YouTubers you want to shout out. We can do it then. So I don't know where Alex the Beer Master went. I don't know where Beer Man went. There he is. We'll go to Beer Man next.
Oh shit! I had my. Sorry,
we'll go back.
You didn't see that? All right, sorry, puffing a little bit.
Back in order, so
yeah. So this beer was awesome. Like I honestly thought, I think that it has Cascade as one of the main elements in the hops, as far as a flavor aromatic. This is like a strong, spicy, like grapefruity floral. Just a very nice resinous feeling all around with that. It really went well. It's still very good. As it warms up, it got even better with hop flavors and stuff like that, hoppy kindness. But man, I'm really impressed with this. I'm getting a little buzzed from it, and it feels good. So it's nice and warming. I would give this like let's say a 93 out of 100 for sure. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth that. Could even be worth more, but I'll stick it there. So that's all I got, man. Cheers.
I got to work late on Friday, so unfortunately, I will not be on Mr. J. Terrio's Fandango Friday. Otherwise, I probably would have been there. But yeah, check out the Fandango Friday on J. Terrio's channel. I'm sure he'll talk about that in a moment when we get back to his channel and we'll get back to him and he talks about his beer. But yeah, Beer Man, if you want to talk about anything that's going on your channel right now and any shout outs, feel free to do so.
Sure. Thanks. Yeah, so yeah, Tuesday will be the normal beer and cheese Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern. Not the normal, it's fun, it's always fun. Bring something interesting, something new and exciting if you'd like. Some old cheese with a new beer or whatever the fuck you got. So 8 o'clock Eastern. Wednesday will be the second edition of Styles Gone Wild. It went well today, so I'm gonna keep doing that, keep rolling with it. It was fun. So if you want to be there and have some fun with us and get buzzed for not reviewing your beer fast enough, be there at 6 o'clock Eastern for that, and couple reviews that I've done in the past week. So if you want to check those out, the two people I want to share is Don Osborne, man. Good. He's been bringing out a lot of stuff lately, actually. He went off on a limb somewhere, and then he's come back. He's been around for a long time. He's a very good brewer. Have been around. I think he's from Canada or something like that. But very good brewer. He knows his shit. Check him out. Don Osborne, DONOSBORN. All one word. And then Beer Hounds Beer Reviews is also a very cool dude from my neck of the woods down in Los Angeles area. Very cool. He's put up the Society Brewing Company Fuzzy Method IPA was his last review. Go check him out. Cheers, man.
Thank you, Beer Man. And yes, I've checked out Kentucky Brew Review. I like those guys. They seem like some fun dudes out there in Kentucky. Cheers. Let's check in on the Beer Master. He hasn't come back yet. All right. We'll go to Bumpy Road Brews for the final.
Sorry.
Cheers. Oh, yeah. So this French Toast Stout from Weldworks Brewing Company. It's decent. I'm not like a huge fan of a lot of milk stouts. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of coffee and beer either, because most of the time it does come off just like black coffee. This one kind of does that, but it has that kind of maple syrup sweetness to back it up a little bit. And it kind of keeps the bitterness down to a tolerable level. So not too bad. I'm gonna end up scoring this beer at a 41 out of 50, which will give it a very good score. So
Nice.
Very good. Very
Sparkle
good
says hello, Bumpy.
That's a great score.
Hello.
Thanks for tuning into the show.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Other than that, yeah, live show on my channel, Bumpy Road Brews, Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's called New Brew. Bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on panel. Other shout outs, check out John and Nelly. If you guys don't know who John and Nelly is, then
Sure, you've been living under a rock, apparently.
then look up Georgia Beer Reviews. No, he goes under John and Nelly, but yeah, he's not doing a ton of live streams. He used to do a Stout Sunday every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, but he's kind of sporadic on that. Sometimes it gets tossed off to this guy right down here, to Rontario, or even Alex. Sometimes might run the show as well, but other than that, he's putting up a lot of his regular videos of just beers that he's picking up. Been a ton of Treehouse lately, but he's mentioned that he'll be getting some other beers other than Treehouse on his channel too.
We'll believe it when we see it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So kind of leave it at that. Cheers.
Cool. Thanks.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Thank you, Bumpy. One more check. Well, we're going to be checking periodically. He's not ready to do a final review. But East Coast Liquor Reviews, and Tanner is. Oh, shit, Sam. Let me give you a wrench.
Yeah, I don't even have a wrench.
Oh, you're gonna have one. You're gonna have one in a few seconds. You should have the approval by now.
Come on, Eric. What's going on?
Oh, you got to chat, and then I
I
give you.
don't even have a wrench. I've hung out with Eric in real life.
I'll give you one from Home Depot over the weekend.
The Goffel Kolsch. Kolsch, brewed in Cologne, Germany, where it originated. Very good. It's got like this lemon candy sweetness to it that is very distinct, but it's also very crisp, drinkable. You get, like I said, you get a little bit of that spice from noble hops. So it's definitely your traditional drinking Kolsch with a little bit more just citrusy sweetness off of it. It's very good.
Come on, Luke John.
$11.50 for a 4-pack. Definitely.
Is that serious?
That's serious. Oh, finger slipped twice. All right.
Number on this, I'm gonna give this beer I'm gonna give the beer a 94. I really like it. I could see myself buying it again in the future. And yeah, that's it's not Gaffel. Is it Gaffel? I think that's an A.
What do you think, Jay?
Gaffel?
Gaffel.
Yeah,
It's
Gaffel.
it's Gaffel.
Gaffel. Gaffel.
All right.
Gaffel.
Very good. 94 out of 100. Definitely
Hell yeah.
recommend it all day.
Shit chance. I know that's awesome.
Shout outs. Look out for possibly tonight. I'm going to be dropping a review that me and this guy over here did, Bumpy Road Brews. I got a few beers that me and him reviewed together. I just released one, so go check that out. And then a couple others that I'm going to be dropping on my channel. And just recently released a whiskey review. I know I got to keep up with my other liquor reviews, other than just beer, because I've been pushing out a bunch of beer reviews. And shout outs for other people. Shout outs to my live stream, Potbelly Pub. Wednesdays, sometime Wednesdays, might be switching up here shortly, but just look out for those. Possibly spontaneous live streams, just kind of hang out, shoot the shit, talk about beer, review beers, kind of hang out. But other than that, shout outs to other people. Check out Scotch Down Under. He's actually like a Scotch whiskey reviewer that I believe is over in the same neck of the woods as Sam over there, Australia.
Big neck of the woods.
Typically, I usually see him going live early in the morning, so I think he's got I don't know what part of Australia he's from. I'm pretty sure he's from Australia, Scotch Down Under. Yeah, it's awesome channel. He has he's got a live stream he calls the Fair Dinkum Pub.
I'll have to check it out, dude.
Yeah, check him out. He's cool. He's got a couple other people that are from other parts of the world that hop on with him and do some just kind of hanging out and / reviews of some good whiskey. So look out for that. And then also check out Jean H. Pierre, Beverage Ramble. Shout out to him for sure. He's around like 970 subs, 960, 970 subs last time I checked. Let's help him hit that 1,000 mark. So Jean H. Pierre, Beverage Ramble, and Scotch Down Under. Go leave him some subs. Cheers, guys.
Australia's timed out Sammy for 300 years. Oh my god. So really quickly, we're gonna go back to where is it in the chat? It's somewhere here in the chat. Where were we chatting around? Where is what's the date code on the gaffle there, Tanner?
We got a Best Buy date of 7/5/2023.
Okay, so that's really good. Well, Milfrew asked because he got the beer a few years ago. Nothing offensive, but he was unimpressed.
Oh, I like it.
All right, very good. I'm a Kolsch fan. I like that.
Kolsch's are like starting to grow on me. When I see them, I grab them. You don't see them too often.
For Kolsch styles, yeah.
So,
anyways, let's check and see if Alex is back. No, he's not. That means we go to Sammy. Sammy. He didn't have a good beer review.
My beer review is NA, not applicable. Unfortunately. Shout outs, Instagram, short and stout beer reviews. As far as another person, I want to shout out the master of hoppets, Peter, is one of my favorite beer reviewers. OG, get on him.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Thanks for attempting to review a beer and hang out and have some good times. That's all that matters.
Yeah, such a shame.
We'll get you next time. All right, Jay, what you say about your beer? What's the final verdict?
I'm going to also go with 94. I think it's most excellent. Has some good flavor, and I like that. When I was taking the last sip while everybody was talking, I picked up some creme brulee type thing with it. So it's nice. 94, it's most excellent. You should buy it.
There you go.
As far as I do a lot of whiskey and rum and tequila taste challenges, so we got some more coming up. I got Bushmills and 2 gingers both from Ireland, obviously, and they're going to have a showdown. But I got a lot more of that. And then as far as shout outs, I like King Cat's beer reviews. KAT''S King Cats. He doesn't like to show he doesn't show his face. I guess he's shy, but he's not he's not a obnoxious person. He just gives honest assessments of the beers, and it's very interesting. And his videos don't go on and on and on, so they're like a good length. So yeah, check that out. So I don't know what's happening Sunday. I don't know if Johnny Nille is hosting Stout Sunday. I really don't know anymore what's going on with that, but I'm going to do Super Sunday. If he doesn't host that, I'll do Super Sunday.
Oh,
And I don't know what Super Sunday is really, but anyway. Well, thanks everybody. I'm going to get off. I have to go because I've been.
Sorry, Ron. I was talking to one of my friends. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, that's all right. You were only gone for like 40 minutes, but
I love you.
And then, appreciate it. But I've been awake since 1:40 this morning, so I'm gonna duck out. But thanks for letting me join.
You got it. And yeah, go check out Ron normally on this channel on Wednesday nights around our same time. Go and give a thumbs up where and when you can.
Cheers, Ron. Enjoy the rest.
Cheers to Ron.
Bye-bye.
See you, Ron.
Good to see you, dude.
Nice meeting you and nice seeing everybody. Bye-bye, everybody.
Appreciate it, Ron. It's nice to see you, Bob. Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Until the next examination.
Yes. See you in 20 years.
We'll do
All right.
a collab together.
I didn't do my.
No, you didn't. I'm gonna go to you next, and then we'll check in with.
You know what, Alex? You lost your opportunity.
That was my fault. I was talking to.
You lost it.
I was talking to Trish. All right. All right. Sorry about that. Obviously our friend Trish called me, so I wanted to talk to her. Yeah, legendary Trish. You know our peeps. So this is really good. Obviously legendary Trish knows about this beer.
Hello, Francis.
And this is actually a series, so I'm looking forward
to
it.
Francis.
So
oh Lord.
I'm gonna give it 100.
Of course you are.
I'm gonna give it 100.
Did you hear that, JB? 100.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 100. Just to warn you, this is a series. Legendary Trish just told me. So if you can get this, please do. This is my first episode of this beer. So stay tuned. Maybe for my channel or Legendary Eric's channel, there might be some of these beers. Although Wildcard, I could bring any of these beers, regardless if I could bring any of these this series anyway, because it's still Wildcard, so it doesn't matter. But I give it 100. Please, yes, ABM, hell yeah. So try it out. Check out the series. I don't know what the other series is, but we'll find out. Check it out. Just look for these boats. If it's a series, I'm assuming you'll see the boat, and then you'll see the yacht juice. So please check it out. It has been delicious, and this is my first beer of this brewery. So well, the brewery's not called that, but it's a series.
Juice.
It's 100. It is, and I guess you want me to do my shots next time around? You want me to do that now?
No, we're gonna do that right about now. So go right ahead.
All right, so do it. All right. Check out obviously Food Friday. We're gonna be doing New Jersey Mikes. Check it out around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and then Alex and Friends around 10 o'clock, 10:30 tomorrow night. And obviously, occasionally I will do Alex and Friends. Regardless, it might not be a Thursday, but it's always going to be a Thursday around 10 o'clock, 10:30. But there occasionally I will do Alex and Friends during the week, right? If it's a Friday or something like that. So there could be an Alex and Friends this Friday. It could not be. I don't know. It all depends on what's going on. again, you've seen it. You never know. So, that's it. And check out, obviously, love you, Eric. You're a trip. Check out Legendary FLX Beer Reviews, which is Dan and Mike. Check out, what's it called? Kyle from No Hate Beer Reviews. Check out all our peeps. Just check them all out. Whoever has a channel or doesn't have a channel, check them out because you never know. Cheers, everybody. I'm going to shut
Hit
up.
that subscribe, hit the notification bell for every channel, including Alex Beermaster and all of our good panel here. And
Hell yeah.
get notified when we are going live or putting out videos, and we're pounding them down.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Let's go and hear from our buddy.
Damn it, Nightbot! I blocked you.
All right, Jimmy, what do you say about that beer overall?
Not long enough.
I'm on. Cheers.
Yeah.
Overall, as I said, this is a very, very nice beer. It's definitely the best Iron Tug beer that I've had. Probably because it's the only Iron beer tug that I've had. Iron Tug beer that I've had, even. Leviathan. I think I pronounced that correct.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
It's very good. Rochester, New York. Upstate New York, great beer. No complaints. I'll definitely buy it again. Actually, the best thing is, I don't know whether you all recognize that, but like, experience the same thing as, like when you drink a beer and then you realize you've only poured half of the beer in the glass, and then there's like half of the beer left in the can. When you're really enjoying a beer, that's the greatest feeling ever, right?
More beer.
Greatest feeling ever. And that happened to me tonight, so that added to the experience of this beer. So I'm gonna give it what am I gonna give it? I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's up there. It's up there with the Fidens, with the Treehouse, with the Trillium, with the Hill Farmstead. I'm definitely going to put it up there tonight. So great stuff. Shout outs. European contingent. Dean's beer reviews. I like Dean a lot. Short and sweet. He does some great beer reviews. Shout out to Scott and Wanda. Follow them quite a lot. North American contingent, probably Chad again. Chad from Albino Rhino. Know it. Santa Claus himself. And then, to you, Thomas. Thank you.
Sure.
To
Great review. Like a good beer. All right. The chat's coming in fast and furious, but you all pretty much have been wrenched up. Yeah, you all got wrenches here.
Eric, you're not just getting anybody wrenches, right? You can't trust.
I'm not just giving it. No, screw that shit. No, hell
Okay,
no.
I just want to make sure. I hope it's okay.
No, we talked to about 95+% of these people. So
All right.
you have to go. The problem with StreamYard is you have to actually not use StreamYard and go through the Facebook or go through the YouTube actual chat and make people moderators that way. So that's how I did that. I have the other screen open, and I am giving the moderation tags to people that I know I appreciate. So yeah, I was hesitant to show this, but it's actually the beer itself. This is a very, I don't know what you call this, messy beer or something. It's not quite like a heavily fruited sour, but it's kind of going in that direction when you have all that particulate and matter all over the glass. There you go. That's a good look of it. It's a very messy looking glass. So, as I said, I don't dislike this beer at all. I would not buy this particular beer again for $15. There's not enough for me in this Flanders Red Ale that differentiate. I mean, it's a good drinking experience. So I can't really talk negatively about drinking the beer in general and having a generalized enjoyment out of the beer. I do enjoy the beer, but I can't really talk very highly beyond that aspect to the beer. It's pretty stereotypical for this style of beer. It's what you want out of a sour beer that's not the heavily fruited sour mouthfeel. It's very tart at the back end of the palate and in the back of the throat. Am I getting like a little bit of like a popcorny sort of a taste in the finish? A little different. I'm gonna say that's like a grainy finish or something like that. So there's a little that's kind of a little bit unique there, a little grainy popcorn thing. All right. It definitely was better to me when it was more towards the cooler out of the fridge temperature. But yeah, it's a little more chalky and sticky in the mouthfeel. And yeah, there's definitely more popcorn grain complexion of the beer now. That is the unique aspect. It's got a grainy popcorn forward flavor. I don't think this does not hold a candle to Duchess de Bourgogne. Hell no. But I do like Foolproof. They do make some really good beers, and some of their sour beers are actually really good. One is one to try if you're in Rhode Island and say you have no clue what a Flanders Red Ale is. So a good introduction to that easy drinking beer. I'm gonna give it I guess I'll give it an 85. I think it is a above average beer. To me it's right. It's either right in the middle of the road or maybe just a smidge above average for the style. But I think it's right in the middle of what you would expect for the style. And I think an 85 at least is not polite, but I think it's actually appropriate. I wouldn't buy this again for the $15 admission fee unless, say, I'm with Tanner or any friends in Rhode Island. They wanted to try a beer like this. I would go in on some beer and try it with them. Yeah, that popcorn flavor now when it's warmer, it's kind of a little different twist there. So yeah, thank you to all of the people that were on the chat today and were watching live. We had a very busy show. We had a lot of people watching, so I appreciate that. Thank you for the watch time, I guess. And you're all mostly moderators, including everybody on the panel just about here. So keep doing what you're doing. That is greatly appreciated. My shout outs are keep tasting those great beers. But we do this every Wednesday as far as I'm available to do it. Sometimes our co-host is
Alex, the Beer Master.
If we need another person to help out with the channel and do a wild card Wednesday, if I got a work obligation or an Oxflood Forge, my band I play drums, and if we have some practicing or a concert, Alex will be there helping out. So I do Thomas Mel 75. This is the Massachusetts Beer Review Show. Wildcard Wednesday, every Wednesday night Eastern Standard Time, 7:30. Again, bring a beer, wine, spear like you did. Any adult beverage, really. Let's have some fun. But I got to insist here, and I don't want to have to go back on my word from giving out a link because some good people joined our panel tonight. Just don't be a douche. It's pretty simple. You don't got it. You're not Ron Terrio's mistress. You're not Bumpy Road's fucking masseuse. Let's be purely adult over here. And you're only a legend if you believe you are. And I doubt you're fucking legends over there. Yeah. Jesus Christ. All right. So, anyways, that's my spiel. I got that out of the way. Quit smelling your armpits. What in the bear man? What?
I'm getting a little buzzed.
Smell your armpits. Don't do it. Anyways, so I'm gonna shout out. You know what? Screw it, Chadio. Go check him out. He's the Chadio.
Legendary Chadio, yes.
And he reviews everything, including the foods, some beers, microwavable foods, the pizzas. He'll react to funny shit. He's just a funny dude. Go check him out. Beer Barbecue Baseball. He's from Ohio. Beer reviews. And talk to him about baseball. He really loves baseball talk too. And obviously barbecue, but especially beer and baseball is his thing. Check him out. I'm going to do one more because why the hell not? The Barley Lads, established 2021. Go check out their channel. Awesome channel. Once in a blue moon, you'll get some beer reviews. And a lot of the time, right around a 5-minute whiskey review, between 4 and 6, right around 5. You'll learn about the distilleries, and then you'll learn about the whiskey product, whether it's a bourbon or rye, Canadian, Scotch, Irish whiskey, or really any world style of whiskey. So, yeah, that is my shout outs for the day. Anybody else before we sign out for the evening? Anybody else got any last words before we sign out here?
Well, my last words is signing out, as you know.
Yeah, we'll sign out with Alex, the beer master. Yes, and check out the Oxblood Forge.
We're only Alex's legend.
We're playing a show.
Everybody's legend
tomorrow. The band's actually playing a show tomorrow in the town of Alston, Massachusetts, within the Boston city limits at O'Brien's Pub. So I don't know when we're on. The show ends at 12:30 a.m. and we're the last band on. So check us out for the last 45 minutes there, and it'll be a good time. Yes. What did you miss? I gave you a wrench. You missed a lot. You missed a lot, moderator. Chatio, what the? Yep. There you go. Somebody tells you a legend. Chances are they're not. Alex, do you agree with that?
Well, you're only a legend as long as you treat all my peeps well. If you're not, then you're just what's it called? Just acquaintance.
Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna work on. We're gonna work on signing out. So I appreciate everybody, and until next time, keep tasting great beers. Cheers. We'll see you soon.
Hell yeah. Okay. This is Alex, the Beer Master. We will see you all on the next live stream and next video. This is Alex, Beer Master, signing out. Cheers, everybody.
Wild card,